Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class of mathematics. Today we will do the remaining question of exercise 9.1. That is question number 6, question number 7 and question number 8. Here we will do in this lecture question number 6 and 8 and 7 you have to do at your homework or as your homework. Okay, so let's start question number 6. First we will read the question, that is ABCD is a parallelogram, okay, in which DAB 75, DAB is 75 and DBC 60, DBC 60 degree, that is given. Calculate the measure of CDB, CDB. Calculate the measure of CDB and ADB, angle ADB, ADB. That. Okay. So first we will give the name to both the angles. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Clear? So let's start our solution like this. To find out the value of angle 1, what we will do? You can calculate the value of angle 1 like this. Angle C is equals to angle A. Why? Here we will write angle A is equals to angle C. That is 75 degree. Why? Opposite angles of parallelogram. Clear? Opposite angles of parallelogram. You know that the property of parallelogram is opposite angles are equal. Okay, so angle A is equals to angle C. Okay, so A and C are equal and A is equals to 75. It means C is also equals to 75. Clear? Now A and C equal. Now in triangle DBC, what we will apply? What? Angle sum property of triangle. So we will get angle DBC plus angle DCB plus angle 1 is equals to 180 degree. That is angle sum property of triangle. Clear? Put the values of angle DBC, that is equals to 60 degree. Angle DCB, angle DBC, that is equals to 60 degree. Angle DCB, that is equals to 75 degree plus angle 1 is equals to 180 degree. Clear? Now 60 plus 75, 135 plus angle 1 is equals to 180 degree. Then angle 1 is equals to 180 degree minus 135 degree. Then angle 1 is equals to 45 degree. Clear? So value of angle 1 is here, that is 45 degree. Okay, and the next value, angle 2. Half part of our question has been completed. You have calculated the value of CDB. Okay, so now we will calculate the value of ADB, and I'll say that value of angle 2 is equals to 60. Angle 2 is equals to 60. How? How? Can you identify the reason? How angle 2 is equals to 60? Because alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Clear? Or you can write like this. Alternate interior angle. How? This is a parallelogram. So this one and this one, AD and BC, both are parallel. Okay, clear? And this one and this both are parallel. And what is this? Transversal. Transversal. Extend the line like this, line BD or line segment BD, and also extend AD. Now you can see clearly 60 DBC and ADB both are alternate interior angle, and this is the transversal line, and BC parallel to AD. Why? Because this is a parallelogram. So BD is a transversal, and 60 DBC and ADB both are alternate interior angle, and alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Alternate interior angles are equals to each other. So if this one is 60, then this one is also 60. So that's why I write here angle 2 is equals to 60 degree. Alternate interior angle. Clear? I hope all the things related to this question are clear to you. If you have any kind of doubt, then you can ask. And if you know any other method to do that question, because in geometry there are different type of method, but due to time limitation we cannot use all the methods here. So you can solve this question using your method. I am here to check your method, and always keep practicing in geometry, in other subject. When you will practice more and more question, you will see that the changes are there, that you are familiar with everything, whatever you are doing. Okay, so with this hope we will move to our next question, that is question number 8. First, we will make a diagram of question number 8, that is ABCD. Okay, so ABCD is a parallelogram like this. ABCD is a parallelogram, ABCD. Clear? And okay, so first we will read the question after making diagram. In the given figure, the bisectors of A and B, the bisectors of A and B. What is the name of bisector of angle A? OA. OA is a bisector of angle A. Bisector means this angle and this angle both are equal. And what is the name of bisector of angle B? OB. Bisector means this angle and this angle both are equal. Clear? Bisector divides the angle in two parts, or you can say two equal parts. Clear? And now, in the given figure, the bisectors of angle A and angle B of parallelogram ABCD meet at O. Bisector meet at O. Okay. Find the measure of AOB. AOB. This angle. Suppose, for example, This one is angle 1. So you have to find out the value of angle 1. Clear? And now, if this one is 2, it means this one is angle 2, and this one is 3, it means this one is also angle 3. Okay, why? Because this is angle bisector. Okay, so value of this angle is equals to this angle. So we are taking here the value of this angle as 2 and 2. Okay, and here 3 and 3. Clear? Okay, now value of this angle is 80 degree given, and value of this angle we don't know. Okay, so let's move on to our solution part. If you want to calculate the value of 1, and this is a triangle AOB, okay, if you will find out the value of angle 2 and the value of angle 3, then you can easily find out the value of 1 by applying angle sum property of triangle in triangle AOB. Okay, so first we are taking here angle C is equals to angle A. All of you know that. Why? Opposite angles of parallelogram. Okay, so here we will write our solution. Angle C is equals to angle A is equals to 80 degree. That is opposite angles of parallelogram. Clear? A and C is equals to 80. It means angle A is equals to 80 degree. So what will be the angle 2? What will be the angle 2? So angle A is equals to 80 degree. So angle 2 is equals to 80 divided by 2, that is equals to 40 degree. Why? Because this is angle bisector. If there is 80 degree angle, then that 80 degree angle will be divided in 2 equal halves. Clear? In 2 parts, that will be equal. So 40 and 40 will make whole angle 80. Clear? Like this. Same. Now angle C plus angle D is equals to 180 degree. How? Sum of adjacent angles. Sum of adjacent angle in parallelogram is always equals to 180 degree, and C and D are adjacent angles. So sum of C and D is equals to 180 degree. That's why C plus D is equals to 180 degree. Bracket adjacent angle of parallelogram. Adjacent angle of parallelogram. Clear? Now put the value of angle D, angle C plus 80 degree. Sorry, put the value of angle C, that is 80 degree. 80 degree plus angle D is equals to 180 degree. Then angle D is equals to 180 degree minus 80 degree. So angle D is equals to 100 degree. Clear? D is equals to 100 degree. Clear? When D is 100, now you can apply the same. Similarly you can apply this method here. If D is equals to 100, then B is also equals to 100. Why? Opposite angles. If B is 100, it means what is angle 3? That is 50 degree. Why? Because this whole angle is equals to 100 degree and half of it is equals to 50 degree. So angle 3 is equals to 50 degree. Now angle 2 40 degree, angle 3 50 degree, both are 90 degree, and what is remaining? 90 degree. So that we can complete the angle sum property of triangle. Okay, so here we will move on further. D is equals to 100 and angle D is equals to angle B is equals to 100 degree. That's the reason is same. Opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram. Clear? Now angle 3 is equals to 100 by 2, that is equals to 50 degree. Is that clear? 103 is angle 3 is equals to 50 degree. Why? Here you can also write the reason if you want to write bisector. Only write like this, bisector. So that you can remind how angle 3 is equals to 50 degree. Bisector. Okay. So after that we have value of angle 2 and angle 3 and angle 1 is unknown. So now we will apply angle sum property in triangle AOB, and when angle AOB, in triangle AOB, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree, and angle 2 and 3 are known and 1 is unknown. You can find it easily. Let's move on. Now we have angle 2 is equals to 40 degree and angle 3 is equals to 50 degree. Clear? Okay, so and angle 1 is equals to unknown. Clear? Now in triangle AOB, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. All of you know angle sum property of triangle. Clear? Now what is the value of angle 1? Unknown, so we will write here as it is angle 1, and value of angle 2, that is 40 degree, and value of angle 3, that is 50 degree, that is equals to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus 90 degree, we will add 40 plus 50 is equals to 180 degree. Now angle 1 is equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree. Angle 1 is equals to 90 degree. Write your final answer. Angle AOB is equals to angle 1 is equals to 90 degree. Like this you can write your final answer. Angle AOB is equals to angle 1, that is equals to 90 degree. So by using this method you can easily find out the value of angle AOB. And if you want to know that how angle 2 is half of a, then I can clarify the things after this solution. Okay, so here we have completed the question number 8. So let's move on to this thing. Okay, so if we are taking an example, if suppose this is angle bisector, okay, and we are taking here angle bisector means this angle and this angles are equal, x, that one is also x. Clear? After that this is A, B and C and D, suppose yeah. Okay, now angle A is equals to 80 degree. Here opposite angle. Okay, so it means this one is 2x. X plus x whole angle is 2x. Okay, so angle A is equals to 2x. It means 2x is equals to 80 degree. Then x is equals to 80 by 2. This is the solution you can use. Okay, angle A total 2x. Okay, angle A total 2x, but angle A is 80 degree, so 2x is equals to 80 degree and x is equals to 40 degree. Or it is common sense that you can use half value because this is bisector. Okay, and always one thing remember that if you are using here this sign, then in other angle, if there is another bisector, then you will use two lines like this. Okay, okay, so let's move on to our homework part, that is question number 7. All parts ABC, A, B, and C. Here, so do neat and teamwork, and if you have any doubt related to this lecture, then you can ask in your very class or you can ask personally to me. Thank you.